Hi guys, in this lesson we'll be looking at the guitar solo to AC/DC's Back in Black. This is what it sounds like. Okay guys, and welcome to this Back in Black guitar solo lesson. We will be looking at the full solo that Angus Young takes in the middle of the song, looking at how he's kind of approached these pentatonics and his phrasing that he's put onto it. Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, please click the link below to take you to our website where you can see this and hundreds of other lessons for free, absolutely free. Okay, so let's get started. The full solo, I'm going to say, starts with this little melody. You can hear that kind of coming in. I think that's part of a solo because it leads in really to, there's no vocals in there and it leads into the full solo. So I'm going to include this in it. So it's really easy. It's just 7th fret of the A string, down to the 5th fret, down to the 4th fret. And those are just notes that are in the chords. And then you've got this little lick. A nice simple blues lick, alright, so that's 7 of the A string, 5 of the D, 7 of the D, and then you do this. Slide it up to the 8, back down to the 7, pull off to the 5, and then back to the 7. So we'll do that slowly. And then when you speed it up, it sounds like this. And you end that last note very quickly. Alright? So then we've got it again. And then a lead into like the full kind of rippy guitar solo. So then we've got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then bend. So it's 5 on that note in total, followed by the bend. And that note is the 7th fret of the G string. I'm doing it with my 3rd finger. So once you bend it up, you want to get some nice vibrato on it. If you can, it's not easy. And then 5 of the B string, 7 of the B, 8 of the B string, back to the 7 of the G string, slight bend, back up to the 5 of the B string. So it's really nice, and it's just in a standard pentatonic position. As you see, we'll go through this, and he really likes the pentatonics. They all do in AC/DC. That's where they kind of write most of their songs and get their licks from. So we're just in the C shape pentatonic for the minor. Alright. And that little lick again. Then we come to this. That is 9 of the G string. And a similar lick as before, so 10 on the B string, 11, 10, pull off to 8, and then back to 9 on the G string. Sorry, I made a little mistake there. Once you get to the 8 of the G string, 8 of the B string, you go 10 again, pull off, and then you go to the 9 of the G string. So slowly. So we've changed position now. We're into an A minor position, or an A minor pentatonic position, I should say. But this is the thing with these minor cage shapes. We're in the key of E minor, but I'm using the A shape of the minor pentatonic to use this. So the A shape relates to the bar chord of the A minor. you see all the notes fit within that shape, so I call that an A shape. So we're using E minor pentatonic, and currently we're using an A shape. That's where he's jumped to. Okay. And then you stand or you stay on that 9th fret. You hold that for a little bit longer. Alright. Okay, following that, we've got this. This is 8 on the B string, 9 on the G, and back to the 8, bending the 10th of the B string, then pinky on the 10th of the E string, the high E string, then another bend, so bring this close. So bend, pinky on the high E string, bend again, then pinky on the high E string again, then bend again, bring it down, pull off, and then back onto the 10th fret. So it's a little bit confusing. We'll play all that slowly. Alright, so that's what that little bit sounds like. And a lot of the solo is made up of kind of little phrases just kind of pasted together, so you quite easily jump between them. So I'll play up to this point. So the next lick is nice little interesting one, same pentatonic position. This is 8 on the G string, my apologies, 8 on the B string, then 2 strikes of the 9th fret of the G string, then 8, 9 on the G string, followed by 10 on the B string, pull off to 8, so slowly. Okay. Following this is another one of those bends, and then the note on the E string. And you pull that, then you bend the note, bend again, and hold it. And it's all very straight rhythmically. It's all quite straightforward. There's no swing or anything like that. It's all like 8th and 16th notes. So they're all quite similar, so I'll play them again slowly for you. Okay, and now we're going to change position into an E position. So an E position for me is the one that everyone knows and loves, your usual. If someone says play a pentatonic, that's the one everyone goes to. So we're in this position now. We're on the 12th fret of the B string. So it's 12 and then 12 twice on the high E string. After the high E string, bending the 15th of the B string, and then playing the 12th on the E string again. So it sounds like this. And then it's quite fast. And you want to get some vibrato on that note as well. Alright, so following that is quite a fast little pentatonic run. So what you need to do to practice this, if you're not used to it, is take it slowly. Only play it at the speed you can comfortably and correctly play it. This is really just a legato run in a nice simple position, but the speed is always what's tricky here. So That is it slowed down. 12 on the high E string. Oh, 12, then the B string, 15, 12. So it's this, try and get that motion. And then 15 on the B string again, pull off to 12. And then to the G string, 14, 12, 14. So that's what this run is sped up. So it's not hard slow. But when you play at the speed he plays it, it's really fast. So it's just legato. Look how many times I'm picking the string here. Ooh. Not many picks at all. That's the secret to all this fast legato runs and all these fast licks and solos and phrases that you hear. It's all legato. So you've got to get the strength in your left hand and the accuracy in your right hand and the synchronicity between the two of them. And the pentatonics lend themselves really nicely to a lot of those fast flowing runs. So just try and get that nice and rhythmically solid as well. Okay, and you can start shredding like he does. So once you've landed on that, once you've ended on that 14th fret of the G string, it's another bend. Bend up, then 15 of the B, and then bend up, then 15 of the E. So the passage sounds like this. And you can, if you want, hold both of those notes on the B and the E string. Then you pluck the G string again and bring the bend back down. Bring it back down, pull off to the 12, and then play the 14 again. Alright, so this one's, I'll play when we've changed position now. So you practice getting that fast lick going into this bend lick now. Okay, following that we've got this lick. So this is some double notes now. We're on the 12th of, sorry not the 12th, the 14th of the D string, 2 hits, and then 12 of G string, back to 14 of the D string, and then using a finger roll to get the same note, same finger on this, on the same fret of the next string. So I'll show you. I'm rolling my third finger down so I don't have to use a different finger. Just have it fingertips there, and then when you hit the 14 of the G string, you just put it flat, and then back to the 14 on the D string. So okay, so following that we've got this 12 on the G string, 14 on the G string. So bend that up, then bend the 14, nice and slow bend, then pinky again on the 15th fret of the B string. So that's a common thing he's doing here. Okay, bend up, pinky, then bring the bend down, off to the 12th fret of the G string, 14 of the G string, and then back to 14 of the D string. So it sounds like this. So fast. Nice little pentatonic lick there, nice and fast, great rock feel to it. So I'll play up to this point in our new position. And now, following this, still in this position, we have a bend on the 15th fret of the B string, and another fast run. So this, interesting one that. Bend, 12 on the high E string, 15 on the B, 12 on the B, and then another, so starts the same. So 12, 15, 15, and then like same string, B string, 12, sorry, 15 pull off to 12, and then you do a little jump to 12 on the G string, little bend off to 14 on the B string. So the trick here is having your first finger flat when you're playing those 12 frets on the B string. That way you can do another finger roll to get to that G string. So I'll show you now. So I'm not moving my finger, I'm just rolling it over to hit the G string. And then again speeding it up, just practicing that slowly at the tempo you find easy and building it up, get the speed. Alright, so coming into the end of the solo then, we've got this. That is 9 to 7, 9, 9, pull off to 7, then back to 9. Then move it down so you're on 7, and that's 7, 6, 7, 7, 7, 6, 7. Moving it down, now it's 6 and 4, 6, 6, 4, 6. Nice and simple, kind of getting a bit more melodic now, matching the movement of the chords. And after that he does this little in-between lick, so. So it's a very common pentatonic like that. So on the 14 of the G string, bend that, and then 12 on the B string, flat finger, 12 on the high E string, and then bending the 15 of the B string up. Okay, and just speed that up. And then it comes back. The same melody. And then it does an outro lick, honestly, which I can't hear what it is because there's just noise. It's really hard to hear in the mix. It's another pentatonic lick. It'll be the same type of thing that's happened before. So let's take it to the start of the solo, the whole thing. We'll play it through slowly. So starting on. And then. All right. So that is the full solo. Because this solo is very like boxy in terms of its phrases, and there's a lot in that E position of the minor pentatonic, you can really get a lot of mileage out of those licks. And if you're new to those type of licks, these fast, rocky pentatonic licks, Angus Young's a great person to learn from, especially with the way he kind of approaches the phrasing as well. What I mean by boxy phrasing is that it's very like, here's one idea, and then here's another idea that'll somewhat match it. So there's one, and then he just jumps. And then he stops and he does another thing. He stops and he plays something else that somewhat resembles that. So we guess this kind of progression through his phrases and a solo that all match each other in a way. Following this. So it's all kind of like questions and answers, really. He's trying to relate the phrases without playing just totally through. You can tell he takes breath and he stops to kind of give the phrases space that they need to develop. So try and take those ideas, even some of those really nice patterns that he does, like the back and forth to get those fast legato runs, and try and get those into your playing. Once you're happy with them, try and move them into different pentatonic positions as well, see what you can do with them. That's been it from me, guys. Good luck with the practice, and I'll catch you next time.